let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this one's incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Hundley. And he hits Drake. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
This is away and a very good kick.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 28-yard line. The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it this time. He's going to look deep for more. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Joey Slye lining up. These guys got off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go. Extract the ball in the Cardinal offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. Big one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nothing. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting from it. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit. Because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away very easily. But instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. 10-10 at their own 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
a second down and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pick out of the 38.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
At the 7-yard line.
To throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Play lost a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown in their last drive. Now here's a three-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other side.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is Kenyon Drake, fifth-year man from Alabama. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Drake on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Able to find Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Oh my God, nigga!
Thrown right side and complete, and they'll have it in the
How he not jump?
He crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half,
Open the door,
to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
I can hear you.
Wait until the half. It's probably too late.
Mason
They need
to
to
eat?
get going right here.
What Nick? Speak up, man. What about it?
Jeremy Chinn brings him down, and that's a play he's going to
What you mean,
remember.
Nick? Some of this 1:35 in the morning, dog.
His NFL career.
What you gonna make to eat? Huh? Nah, man, it's too late to be eating this late.
16.
I'm sorry.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
God dang.
He'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
This has just been an offensive explosion.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
He's taken over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to make something here.
Not only time,
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in too deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 2, Harmon, it's complete to Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinals offense anywhere staying for 2. They get this out left. They will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
22.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
As much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go to their next drive and out the line, the Cardinal offense. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2, here they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
How about this one now? In their own territory.
They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Ready to go with next drive and out the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field.
It's a 61-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and out the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert. 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Tough one there. 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, he paid off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. pass play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. That would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line, the Cardinal
offense. Looking to make a bit of a 180
I think it's time to put your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute over the playmakers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Right from the shotgun with Dre. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off the trenches.
Of tying up this game. And they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jay Jackson on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. And they'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. This one's great to Curtis Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. As they come up on 1st and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Stay in bounds.
He is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might bring big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. He's going to get his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
The 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. But it's incomplete. He was trying to get Thomas that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. And he's good. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Come on, man, with these fucked up ass field goals, bruh. God damn.
To milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence that let's get out there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. To throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. To throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. A little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Muhammad. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Michael Velarde now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
first one, 45 yards. This one's good as well.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 20-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Ready to go. Next drive along the Cardinal offense. They have time here, Parker, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.